Okay, so now that we have some light, welcome back to It's Your Beauty. And today we're going to be creating this black smoky eye goth grunge look. Also with a black lip. So if you wanted to see how I created this look, just keep watching. But I have a question for you guys. Have you guys subscribed? Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let's not forget the bell, okay? So you guys can get notified every single time I upload a video, which is twice a week, Sundays and Wednesdays. So if you want to see how I created this look, let's just get started. Okay, so off camera, I used tape to mark off where I wanted my line to be. If you're new to this channel, welcome. That's what I do just to save on a little time. And the first color that we're going to use today for our transition shade, we're going to go into the Amrezy palette. And the first color is going to be OG, which is this color right here. This is going to be our transition shade. Okay, so we're going to dip the Morphe M573 brush into OG. And we're going to build this gothic black smoky eye up. So we're going to use this shade as our transition shade all over our eyelid. We're also going to be using a smaller brush to get in the middle. I'm sorry, not the middle, the corner, to make sure that the product is all in there, because this is a grunge look. We want the whole eyelid completely covered. So I'm going to jump to the Morphe, what is this, 506 brush. It's a little bit smaller. So we're going to take the Morphe 506 brush with a little bit of the product and get into the corner of the eye. It's smaller, so it can really get in there. Just a little bit more. Okay, so the next color we're going to use is the in the Amrezy palette. The same palette is the color 1988, which is this color right here. That's the next color we're going to use on the lid. So using the same Morphe M573 brush, we're going to dip it in 1988. Tap off the excess. And we want to put this all over our eyelid. Remember, we're building this grunge look up. It's just easier to actually pack on the black when you have a canvas to put it on first. Because, I mean, you want it to look harsh because it's a grunge look, but I feel, in my opinion, it's just easier to build it up this way. And then we're going to jump to the little small 506 brush to get in the corner, because like I said earlier, this has to be all over the eyelid. So we want to make sure the corner is done as well. And you will need a smaller brush to do that, to make sure it's all over. Okay, so Hugo is the next color from the Amrezy palette that we're going to put on the lid of our eye, which is this color right here. Remember, we're building this up. You want to build up the black, because the black is going to be so powerful on the lid. We want to make sure we're going from light, transition from light to dark. So that's why we're using Hugo, and then we're going to use the black. So still sticking with the same Morphe M573 brush, we're going to dip into Hugo, pat it off. And this is even darker. This is like a dark chocolate shade. And it's getting us ready, well, preparing us for our black shade. I'm going to put that all over the lid. And I'm going to jump back into the 506, Morphe 506 brush to get into the corner, to make sure that the whole lid is covered. We're going grunge, y'all. Grunge. So it's got to be really, really dark and really, really smoky. So now we're ready for our black. We're sticking with the same palette, the Amrezy palette, and it's called BK, the color that we're going to use. And it's this color right here. Okay, so we're going to dip into BK, pat off the excess, and begin to smoke out our eye. Remember, black is a very powerful shade. So we're not going to go into the inner corner. We're going to use the Morphe 506 brush for that one, just to make sure that we're putting it on the whole lid. So right now I'm going to switch out brushes and get the 506 brush to go in the corner. And then I'm going to go back in with the same 573 brush and dip it into Yugo and a little bit of 1988 to kind of blend that line out. Just a little bit. Like I said, black is very powerful. So off camera I removed the tape, and now we're going to do some liner. First we're going to go in with the same shade that we use, Yugo, which is that dark brown shade, and we're going to use a small fluffy brush from Real Techniques. And we're going to put that in our waterline because it almost looks black. But we're going to put black on top of it. Black eyeliner. And we're building up that as well. If you make a mistake, you can also use a Q-tip. Well, not also. You can use a Q-tip to clean up any mistakes that you made. But we're going from light to dark. This color almost looks black. That's funny. But it's actually that chocolate brown shade that we use. It's coming off black though, to me. So I'm going to use a pointy Q-tip, that's right here, to just kind of smooth this line out. Just so it's a smooth line before we use our eyeliner. So for eyeliner, we're going to use the Ulta eyeliner in the color Black Tie. It's their big eyeliner crayon, which is this one right here. So we're going to put Black Tie in our waterline. With a grunge look, it doesn't matter if you don't get it precisely in the waterline, because it's going to help with the darkness. I use a Q-tip to kind of smoke that out just a little bit. Smoke this side out a little bit more. This is a dark pencil, and it actually stays put when you put it on. So to balance out the darkness at the bottom lower line, we're gonna use some of Black Tie at the top as well, just to make sure the darkness is the same. The grungier, the better. So for mascara, of course, we know that I'm going to use my favorite mascara right now, which is Smashbox Superfan, which is this one right here. The reason why I love this mascara is because I don't have eyelashes. So, well, I have eyelashes, but they're pretty thin. And this offers a lot of dimension. This mascara does. So that's the reason why it's my favorite as of right now. With this look, because it's so dark and intense, if you want to skip this step, it's fine, and just maybe add some eyelashes or don't add anything, because this one is pretty dark. But we want a really grungy, smoky eye, goth look. So for lips, we're gonna use the Katy Cat Matte. It's the Katy Perry by CoverGirl shade. The shade is called Perry Panther, and it's a semi-matte black. So this is the finished look, you guys. The one thing I can honestly say, if you wear gothic, grunge makeup every day, you're the real MVP, because listen, like I said, black is the hardest color to work with. You have to make sure everything is smoothed out. You have to make sure everything is precise, because any little errors are seen. I enjoyed doing this tutorial for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.